Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're going to take you on a little drive from Yeroskipu, which is Midtown or Mesa Town Kato Paphos, or Paphos even, and we're going to head out towards the Timi market. LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
Hello everybody, hello, how nice to see you again. Mr. Paul.
Yes, Miss LaBouffe.
I think that we are in a Moscow Avenue today.
It seems to be very, very busy.
What's going on in this city?
Well, summer has arrived and there's more tourists here than there has been for quite a long time. People are in a good mood and, well, they're moseying on down.
The sun is probably shining,
Yes.
isn't it?
So, shall we proceed?
Mr. Paul?
Yes.
I'm trying to check all this in, out, whatever.
In, out.
So I hope
And all the motorbikes.
Yeah. This is
That.
what okay.
All of these motorbikes were in the benzene station as we went and just topped up with a bit more benzene, and some people may have noticed that I gave the windscreen a really good clean. Right, LaBouffe, let's go.
Let's go.
Let
them
him
go.
Let him go. So, where are we going?
Not even one thank you.
Well, never
This
mind.
is how
Where
I
are we
polite
going?
the people.
Where are we going?
Come on, Mr. Paul, don't confuse my English anymore. Hello, Have I told hello?
You've already given them a big hello. So where are we going?
Yes. Today, let them go. Yeah, because I'm a kind woman. Not
Run
even
them over
thank
now.
you again. Not even a
Never
thank
mind.
you again.
Where are we going?
What? Don't confuse me.
I'm not confused.
Where we were going?
Where are we going?
All right, we're going to show you the most excited bazaar. Actually, this word exists in Russian as well. Bazaar.
Bazaar.
Say bazaar.
I think it's an old word
Market.
from Banzanian times.
Yeah.
A long time ago. Anyway, let me show you the road as we travel. We're in Yeroskipu. Well, we're exiting Yeroskipu and we will be going along the old road from Paphos town out past the Paphos International Airport, and eventually we will arrive in a village called Timi.
I have to interrupt you. This
Yes.
road digged.
Yes, this road has been
Where I'm
digged.
going?
That way. Go that way, LaBouffe. That's
Because,
it.
yeah,
Follow the diversion. Most normal people driving would follow the diversion. You've been living in Cyprus way too long, obviously.
Yes.
Right.
But when the road is
Yes.
that
So,
digged,
I think we're supposed to go that way.
Oh. You think?
This is a common problem in Cyprus. They give you a diversion and then they forget, and they forget to put more signs, and then you have to work it out yourself. Anyway, it's all part of the fun. Keep going, LaBouffe.
The problem is,
yes.
you've got the navigator in your head, and
Yes.
I always wonder, how do you do it, Mr. Paul?
Well-
honestly, hats off to you.
Well, I have carved up every single street in Paphos, and it's one of the things I'm quite good at. I'm not trying to say I'm a good driver.
Where?
Straight. Keep going straight.
Okay.
Right, listen to the commands.
Okay, Mr.
Right.
Paul.
I've carved up all of Paphos, all of Limassol, most of Nicosia, and luckily for me, I've got a very good memory, so I call it my sat nav, and it's very rarely wrong. Now, luckily, they've decided to put a sign. Look, there it is.
Ooh.
So, go that way.
It's for some people who's got no orientation like me.
Yes.
Thanks God.
Now, I know exactly where I am. We're going to go straight over there.
Yes.
As you turn, so we're going to go
And
straight.
that's straight. Oh.
Because if you were to go right, that's a dead end. And that, if people are wondering, is a dead end. And if you've watched some of my Go to the Body Shop videos, you've heard me mention a man called Terry Smith, who I bought 2 Hondas off, who we completely resprayed his Land Rover Freelander for. That's where he lives. That way. Get that way.
Yes. Sign again.
I've got to keep my eye on her because her orientation is absolutely terrible. She's good at some things though, aren't
You
you?
don't need to tell all secrets.
How's your Chinese? Are you a cat?
Meow.
Are you a cat?
Meow.
Meow. Meow. So we're in the back end of Yeroskipu. So quite a nice area to be honest, except for that car over there. It looks like we were in Syria. But anyway, keep going a little bit. And there again is another sign that says diversion. So let's go that way.
What a good people. They put the signs.
So as you can see, I've mentioned in previous videos, when you go with us, whether you're going to go and see somewhere or whether we're going to take you on a route somewhere, it's never the same way as anyone else does it, because there's always an obstacle in our way, and in this case it's a diversion, which I didn't know anything about. Anyway, do you know where you are now? Yes.
No.
Take a left.
go to the main street? to
Yes, we're now
understand
on the
this?
main street.
Don't show all my in navigation.
Your navigation is very poor. I think the viewers understand your navigation
Ah,
is
yeah,
very
yeah,
poor.
now I know.
You know where you are now?
Yes,
Yeah?
now I
Okay.
know.
So let's keep going a bit. Now, just down here on the right-hand side is one of Miss Watching Receiver Booth's rivals. So this is another paint shop there.
Arrivals.
No, not a rivals. Rivals. She's confusing her English. Rivals, like an enemy.
Competition.
Competition.
Concurration.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
So on the way back, we'll firebomb that shop. Anyway, here we go. So we're now about to exit Yereskipu. I think that's how you say it, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes, see?
Well,
There's
you
the
don't
big
lose
Papa
your
Antonio supermarket.
Wow. You're doing successes, Mr.
Yes.
Paul, in your languages.
There's Coffee Paul's, one of my favourite coffee shops.
My God.
And then just down here is my absolute favourite shop in the whole of Paphos, Stella's. She's going to sponsor us next month, obviously. But they do make a very good cappuccino, and they're always quite pleasant, and the parking is very good. Now, we are on our way to Timi Market. What are you going to get in Timi Market today, do you think?
If I'm lucky, I'll get seeds.
Seeds?
Yes.
What sort?
Crisps, like crisps, if I'm lucky. If I'm not lucky, nothing. By the way, this Welshman, I mean Paul, is doing very well in languages. He's becoming fluent, you understand? And I mean it, fluent.
Fluent in what?
In language.
Gibberish.
Well, now I have to boast myself that I know so
keep
many.
both these hands on that steering wheel. Right. She's lived in Cyprus a long time.
This is what Nan says to Noon.
Who?
What?
Ah, right. She's confusing a nun and a bishop. Anyway, that's another story.
Nun and a bishop.
Nun and a bishop.
Why bishop? Why this come?
I don't know, but we're not that kind of channel, so let's keep going straight. This is the roundabout that takes you down to Kato Paphos, up to somewhere, or keeps on going to the international airport of Paphos and eventually Timi Market, which is where we're going.
Say Kato Paphos.
Kato.
No, Kato.
No, Kato.
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 Well, I'm British.
Say Kato.
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 Sorry.
And the majority of our viewers are British, so they understand that it is
No, I
Kato
know you can.
Paphos.
Say Kato.
No,
Why?
because I don't want to. Right, let's keep going.
My goodness.
This channel, well, I don't know what's happening to this channel. It was a sort of factual channel. Now it's become a comedy. What's going on in the world?
I don't know.
Now, this was the former American school. There it is. It was, at one time, a school. Now, apparently, it's been bought by a man who speaks Chinese, and he's going to turn it into something else. Apparently so.
Really?
Yes. Apparently he's paid €6.5 million for it, and he's going to turn it into, well, something else,
He's
obviously.
gonna do the factory of making dildos.
I don't know. I've got a rampant rabbit already, and it's working, by the way.
And it did cheat on you, and
It did
made
cheat.
a lot of money
Yeah.
of you.
I think my rampant rabbit more than cheated on me, that's for sure.
I'm afraid you're not gonna buy
Cost
any
me a
more
lot
Fiat.
of money. No. If you've got a Fiat badge on the back or the front of your car without trying to insult anyone, you're not doing very well.
You're doing
Correct.
like that.
Right, this is the road through, I think you pronounce it as Alechia. So this is the village after Yereskipu. See that pronunciation? I am right. How'd you say it? There it is. How'd you say it?
Achillea.
What?
Achillea. What did
So it
you
wasn't
say?
Alechia then.
Again, his Englishism already shown.
And that was me thinking I was fluent in this language. Anyway, keep going, LaBouffe, because we've got about another 6 or 7 kilometres of this hell to put up with our viewers, unfortunately.
Do you know what, Mr. Paul?
Yes, ma'am.
If we talk some things like we are talking, not because we are talking, we want to talk it. It comes, and in everyday speech, it's coming the same conversation.
Get to the point.
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't got a point, exactly. We very rarely have a point. Bri, if you're watching today, we are having yet again another nonsensical day. As you are probably coming to understand, it happens to us every single day. From the moment we wake up in the morning, we don't make much sense, and most things we do don't make much sense.
Yeah.
But we have a good time.
And I
don't
want
we?
to say, when he's saying good morning, I'm saying good night.
Yes, exactly.
Is it not funny?
No, not very funny. Right, here's one of the main stretches of the old road to the airport where taxis can overtake you at absolutely death-defying speeds, and other people as well, obviously. But very pleasant day today, Lou.
In the car.
In the car.
Very
Outside,
pleasant day in the car.
it is hotting up, that's for sure. It's around about 25 degrees, and it's not even midday yet. Now, I know that sounds as though we're being negative, because I understand that most of our viewers only dream of those temperatures. And if you're only coming here to lie on a sunbed, have a nice breakfast, which I'd like to eat for you, then looking forward to your lunch, of course it's beautiful. And we encourage you to come out here because we look forward to meeting you all. We hope, if you're that stupid, you'll get in contact with us and we can have a laugh and a joke. Hopefully you can appear in one of our stupid videos. There you go. The booth.
Mr. Paul, we just passed some trees.
Trees?
Yes, and it's very extraordinary trees.
Yes.
I have never seen it in Cyprus, believe me.
Right.
I have never noticed any places many times.
No.
And then one day, oh, was it here? Yeah, 1,000 years ago.
Right.
And those trees I would like to have in my yard, around the pool with the shape of heart.
Right. Well, I know a man up in Lissos, used to be our neighbour. He's a Welshman, fellow Welshman. He used to get great pleasure in cutting trees down.
Mr. Ivor.
So I'll tell him where them trees are, and Ivor will come down in his RAV4 with his chainsaw and chop them down.
No, these trees are like monuments.
Sacred. They're sacred.
Monuments.
All trees are, but Ivor doesn't seem to have a problem in cutting them down. Anyway, let's keep going.
Hello, Ivor.
Hello, Ivor. How are you? Alison, what are you up to? We'll have to go out for dinner one of these days because Alison constantly invites us to go. But the moment I mention the word Lissos to Miss LaBouffe, that's what happens, because it's 45 kilometres away and she doesn't like to travel any more than... To be honest, we're coming from Paphos to Timi Market, which is about 14, 15 kilometres, and she doesn't really like that. She's a city girl.
Well,
Anyway.
if I'm driving, because I like driving.
Anyway, we've arrived.
Oh, have we?
See, we've been jibber jabbering all the way, and we have arrived. So LaBouffe, see that there?
Yeah.
Park up, because you won't be able to park any further.
Oh,
So park there, and we'll walk.
we're becoming a
Careful,
bit like
careful.
Cyprians.
That's it. Don't straighten up. Don't damage my front wheel. Oh, here we go.
I am very
Stop
good
now.
in parking.
That'll do. That'll do. Right, come on, LaBouffe. We've got places to go and places to see. Ooh. Right, we'll take you on the exploration through the Timi Market, which is over there. Look at that. Go on, LaBouffe. Oh. There's a frustrated taxi driver. For some reason, taxi drivers, it's the same all over the world, without trying to insult anyone, think that they rule the road. And it's not true, is it? And it seems that they're allowed to do whatever they want to do. But anyway, on a lighter note, this actually receiving a booth.
Hello, everybody. Now standing hello. Before it was sitting.
So that's today's hellos done for. We've had a sitting big hello and a standing big hello.
Yes.
Right, let's get to the market and we'll go around the first part, and then due to YouTube rules, we will be calling it a wrap. Quite busy today.
Have I locked the car?
Hold on a minute. Yes, the wing mirrors are in, which means it's closed. Right, get through the forest.
Well, from this side can the snake appear.
There's no snakes.
From other side, it's just
From that
cars.
side, it's death for certain. So I would go that side.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very busy road, as you can see. Not only is it hotting up because of the market and more tourists, but the international airport is just over there. In fact, we might go and do a video there one of these days, but at the moment, technically, we are not allowed to walk in there unless we're getting on a plane due to COVID-19 stupid restrictions. And that's one of our problems with the especially for use when we go into hotels. Some hotels just go, let them go. Some we just do a hit and run, and the ones where we ask, as you may have noticed, are saying no. Anyway, go on,
Mr. Paul,
Yes.
you know that in the beginning of May, this is too many snakes making love with each other.
What, in May, is it? You know that for a fact.
Yes, and if you disturb them,
Yes.
they can bite you.
Can they? Well, I suppose they'd be very angry. I mean, if you disturb me, I'd be very angry. But I probably wouldn't bite you. Anyway, right. Go on, LaBouffe. There's Timi Market.
It was very funny.
There is Timi Market. Look at this. And at the moment, there's nothing playing in the background.
Oh, we are lucky.
So we're quite lucky. It's quite a nice market if you come to Paphos. You know, don't be thinking it's some huge market like we have in the UK.
No.
It's,
And this
hey,
is-
look at that, hold on a minute.
this
But
is
what a
they-
market it is.
they meet
There you
us.
go. Look at that. They're greeting us by making us suvla.
Music, music,
Hold on,
music.
we've got to go back because straight away as we've entered the market, we've heard that thing that YouTube doesn't like and it's
Yeah, but
playing
we
in the
can just
background.
steal
Let's
this,
get over there.
this barbecue.
We could. This is a car wash, I've just come to understand.
Yeah.
Genius. If only I'd have known, I'd have brought the Mercedes up and got it cleaned.
You didn't
So,
know?
no, I didn't know it was car wash. So, there we go. We're going to show you Timi Market from here because there's music playing there, there's music playing there, and there's music playing there. Everywhere you go, there's music. They just do not want Marika and me to film the market. So, LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
I would like to say to you that I'm very glad seeing you again. And that means that we are addicted to you. So happy that we are with you. Thanks for watching. Many, many, many thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Come back soon because you know why? We love you.
Okay, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and come back for some more of our madness. I will leave you with the MMS hand car wash.